like to start out in the 9th verse of Jude, which you know that's a one-chapter book, and it says that Michael was contending with Satan over the body of Moses, and he didn't bring a railing accusation against Satan. He simply said, "The Lord rebuke thee." Now, we know that Moses was resurrected because he appeared with Christ on the Mount of Transfiguration. I don't know if Mika pointed out one of the candidates for that mountain. Nobody knows for sure, but Moses was there. He appeared with Christ and Elijah, as you recall. So why would Satan be contesting that? The Bible in Ezekiel makes comment, or Jeremiah, I believe it is, about lawful captives. It says, "Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, and shall the lawful captive be set free?" And it says, "The prey shall be taken from the mighty, and the lawful captive shall be set free." And it goes on to say that I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and will save thy children, which of course is a very precious promise to us. Now, Moses had sinned, and he died. He had not been bought with a price. He had participated in the blood sacrifice system, the old covenant. But until Christ died, Moses was Satan's lawful captive. And we should keep that in mind. And not only Moses, but a lot of others were Satan's lawful captives until Christ died. Now, in Isaiah 26:19, it says, "Thy dead men shall live, together with my dead body shall they arise." And it says, "Awake and sing, ye that sleep in the dust, for your dew shall be as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out her dead." This was a prophecy, roughly 600 years before Christ's time. And it was fulfilled in Christ's death, and that's recorded in Matthew chapter 27, verses 50 through 53. It says, "When Christ had cried again, he died. The veil of the temple was rent in twain from top to bottom." That signified the ending of the blood sacrifice system. The most holy place was laid open to the view of whoever happened to be out in front of the doors of the temple. And it says that he would cause sacrifice and oblation to cease. Now then, it says the earth shook, and the rocks were rent, and the graves were opened. And many of the saints that were asleep arose. And when he arose, they arose, and went into the holy city, and were seen of many. Well, this was the holy city down here. Of course, that part of that age of the city has been destroyed. Did you all go through the Damascus gate, Mika? You didn't. Okay. Anyway, down here is the original gate from the Roman period. It's been excavated, and you can see that. Now, they have books with pictures of all of the things that you haven't had a chance to see. But anyway, those people went through that gate into the city and showed themselves to some very shocked relatives, I'm sure. Now, what happened between the time that Michael was there to resurrect Moses and the time that this happened, when many of the saints that were asleep arose? Now, for hundreds of years, the blood of animals were sprinkled on the mercy seat of God's earthly throne. If you read in Exodus and Leviticus, Moses was instructed to make a replica, an earthly replica of the throne room of God. Remember, God said, see that you make it after the pattern shown you in the mountain. So God has a throne in heaven, but he has an earthly throne here. And on that earthly throne, in the presence of the Shekinah glory, the blood of these animals that represented Christ as our sin bearer was sprinkled. Now, 600 years before Christ was to be crucified, the Babylonian army was coming down from the north to destroy Jerusalem. And some godly men were informed by God to take that Ark of the Covenant and the other furnishings of the temple and hide them in a cave chamber in this cliff face that you just walked by, okay? The one that has the skull, face of the skull in it. He had them hide it under there. Now, 600 years later, the Romans chose a spot directly above where the Ark of the Covenant was, and they cut out cross holes in the bedrock of this quarry, not up on the hill where most of us have been taught that it occurred. But I would like to point out that this is Mount Moriah. Even this quarry that we are in over here is still Mount Moriah. And so anyway, there was 20 feet of solid limestone, dolomite, if you please, which is very hard. That's why that face is still intact out there. The bridge of the nose on that it has a hardness rating of 8. And that's why it didn't erode away, and it has been there for 2,000 years. There's no reason to believe otherwise. Anyway, when the earth shook and the rocks were rent, God split that whole escarpment, and there will be a time when we can show you that, opened a crack right along the left side of the cross hole and right down into the chamber where the Ark of the Covenant was. Now, the human spleen is located under the 5th rib on the left side. And if you'll look up 5th rib in the Bible, you'll find that that was where people smote somebody to kill them. When Joseph of Arimathea went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus, the soldiers were surprised that he had already died. Pilate was surprised that he was already dead. And he told this Roman soldier, he says, you go make sure he's dead, and then you give the body to this man. Well, the Roman soldier hit Christ a death blow. He stuck his spear into the spleen. Now, in a healthy, live person, the spleen holds from 2 to 3 units of blood. It's a reservoir, it's an emergency supply. When you get frightened or angry, that contracts. It's a smooth muscle and adds that much extra blood into your circulation. This gives you more energy, helps you think quicker, and all of this. But when a person dies, the spleen becomes flaccid, and it'll hold from 3 to 4 units of blood. Now, blood is a mixture, it's not a solution. A solution you can set on a shelf for years and it'll stay the same. A mixture, when you set it and quit shaking it, in the case of blood, when the heart quits pumping it around, it starts to separate out. The platelets float to the surface and the serum stays at the bottom.